Happy spring, everybody! I just went to Coachella 2026 and had a great time visiting the installations and listening to the music. This year's program includes Sabine Marcellus, Kyriakos Chatsiparskevas, Dedo Vado, and the Los Angeles Design Group, aka the LADG. The installations range from luminous mazes to large-scale sculptural figures. The program is organized by Rafi Lair of the Public Art Company together with Paul Clementi of Golden Voice. In today's video, we're going to focus on LADG's Visage Brut, in their own words, a soaring steel totem animated by a subtly anthropomorphic character. Visage Brut reimagines the logic and mythology of a totem pole through the language of contemporary architecture. This tower is composed of modular boxes, each one folded, rolled, cut, or warped, just short of losing its structural integrity. The result is a vertical procession of hybrid geometries that both perform the physical labor of holding up the weight above the project and an uncanny, almost figurative presence, born from an experimental collaboration with software-assisted steel fabricator Stud.io construction. The installation transforms an industrial material. This project foregrounds an idea, whereas line work of Art Brut is raw and amateurish. The LADG translates these innocent sketches into structurally visible lines. What is Art Brut? As defined by John Dubuffet, refers to work produced outside institutional and aesthetic conventions. Its drawings are characterized by childlike line work, unstable proportions, and an absence of correction. These qualities are often framed as amateurish. More precisely, they describe the condition in which the lines remain open and unregulated. This approach resists the idea of a normalized high art. In this sense, Visage Brut can be read as a meditation on how raw, hand-sketched, impromptu, and intuitive line work may become hierarchies of structural strokes at the architectural scale. The difficulty in translating this condition into architecture lies in the fact that drawn lines have no physical, structural, or logistical consequences. It does not carry load, resist gravity, or require resolution. Visage Brut addresses this by converting deliberately messy, hand-drawn line work into material thickness. The line becomes a set of elements that must stand, span, support, and brace. The irregularity of the original line is preserved, and the project does not represent Art Brut. It reconstructs its operative logic within the constraints of construction. The instability of the sketch is maintained while now rationalized through its structural balancing. It is useful to situate this project within the broader body of work by LADG. Founded by Andrew Holder and Benjamin Franger, the office has been in operation for over 2 decades. As graduates of UCLA's Department of Architecture and Urban Design in the early 21st century, they inherited a specific digital problem: how to study and model doubly curved surfaces. During and after their time at UCLA, they turned their attention to the paintings of Peter Paul Rubens. Rubens' ability to articulate flesh, cheeks pressing against cheeks, folds of skins, and the gloss of surfaces in contact offered a way to think about light, texture, suppleness, and the geometries on the human body. These observations informed a broader investigation into curvature, surface behavior, and spatial thickness. In 2013, Andrew Holder opened an exhibition titled 48 Characters, in which skin and flesh conditions were explored further through a series of balloon plaster casts. These studies produce forms that resemble bladder-like bodies full of organs, dimples, folds, fat rolls, skin tufts, and other irregularities. Removed from the human body, lines no longer behaved predictably. It curved in unstable and variable ways. In 2014, the LADG completed Oyster Gourmet, a food kiosk and champagne bar in the Grand Central Market in downtown Los Angeles. This project can be understood as a full-scale translation of the 48 character studies. At this scale, the LADG faced a key decision: whether to conceal or reveal the structural system. In their own words, Oyster Gourmet is an ornamented mechanical shell that opens and closes through a hand crank mechanism. As the shell lifts, it reveals a familiar interior, a restaurant, beneath a highly theatrical exterior. Alongside this transformation, the project also reveals its structural logic, expressing the idiosyncratic line work across the inner surface of the shell. By 2016, the LADG extended this line of inquiry through their installation Kids Get Out of the Picture at Materials and Applications. Here, the structural line becomes increasingly irregular and drapery extends beyond its supporting framework. The surface appears to peel away, exposing the complexity of the structure beneath. Visage Brut continues this investigation. In several moments, the outer skin pulls away, revealing a dense network of structural lines. What begins as instinctive sketch marks is translated into a system where partial exposure of the surface reveals the underlying skeleton. These kinds of architectural experimentations require a context that does not demand full resolution. Historically, the MoMA PS1 Young Architects program provided such a platform for testing architectural ideas at full scale, without the constraints of permanence. Coachella now performs a comparable role under different conditions. Its installations are also temporary and addressed to a broad audience. Under these conditions, disciplinary questions can be tested at full scale without the necessity of architectural closure. Visage Brut can be understood as a drawing that has been made structural without undergoing normalization. The line retains its instability while acquiring physical consequence. It carries load, defines space, and organized movement, yet does not resolve into a singular geometric system. The project demonstrates that the qualities associated with Art Brut, irregularity, openness, and the resistance to refinement can be sustained with architectural construction. What emerges is not a finished object, but a structure that remains in continuous negotiation between drawing and building. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please consider like, share, or subscribe. In the coming weeks and months, I'll be discussing more architectural ideas and reviews of buildings. My name is Jimenez Lai, and remember, all lines can be solid and structural, especially the childlike ones.